answer all these questions?
Come on. Are you joking or what?
Try as many as you can. But you'll have to do it in English, I'm sorry.
No, I will do in English or in Chinese, but in any case, it's completely impossible to even try to answer a question that has gone for the global issues. Everything has been put on the table. I'm sorry, but I've been called here to present the working program of
That's
the Commission.
why you only need to answer questions related to the work program. I said at the beginning we are focusing on the work program, colleagues. This is not a debate about all general affairs.
Yes, but...
Please answer as many questions as you wish.
As I can. As I can. Because all of them are important and interesting.
Work program.
Work program, no? None of them were related with the work program.
Well, then we can close the meeting.
I'm sorry. I said the work program constituted by 3 communications and nothing about it. Mali already answered. I have nothing more to say, no? Do we lack analysis capacity on China? Well, we can always have more, but I don't think the problem is that we don't have the capacity of analyzing what China is or what China represents. No. Latin America, a lot of support. Yes, I said many times, Latin America is the most like-minded countries with us, with Europeans. They are the closest. From the institutional, political point of view, Latin America is the prolongation of Europe. And that's why they are very close to us on this fight. But don't give that for granted. Mexico and Chile agreement, I'm sorry, I fight as much as I could. I did everything. I did everything. I suggest you to write to the President of the Commission and the Commissioner in charge of trade. Because from my point of view, I cannot do anything more. I've been insisting. I was talking with the Mexican minister in Doha yesterday. He was really saying, well, what's happening with you? But what's happening with you? Which is the interest for Latin America that you are every day saying? But I did whatever I could. If there is an internal problem about splitting or not splitting, 1 treaty, 2 treaties, the Mexican has said clearly, we want to continue having one single association agreement, including everything. Well, someone has to say yes. It's not in my hand. Don't push me to say more things. It's not in my hands. I did everything I could. Maybe you could do more. Do it. And then, not to spend more, but to spend better, Albina. Yes, we agree. Certainly, we agree. You know, altogether, the member states of the European Union, in monetary terms, we spend 4 times Russia. 4 times Russia. Equally than China. So it's not a matter of not spending. The problem is that we spend according with the structures of the old model of armies of the states who fight against another state using the conventional tools of war. And today the war is a completely different thing. There are many different types of war, at least 40 different types of war. And we are still blocked in our inter-army fighting in the trenches. We are still inheriting the models of the First and Second World War. And that's why when we have to have hybrid wars, like we have had those asymmetric wars in Afghanistan and Mali, we are not very well suited for that. So yes, you have to spend more, and that we have doing a lot of work. Maybe one day you can call for a session talking just about one thing. One thing, which are our defense gaps. And let's talk in concrete terms about one concrete thing. Are you worried for the defense gaps? Do a session on the defense gaps of the European armies. We have plenty of information. We know a lot. It's being published. If you are really concerned about it, organize a meeting about it, but not about 67 different issues. And this is an important one. We want to spend more, But first we have to spend better. I cannot agree more. No? Nacho, yes, you want to have a non-diplomatic system, you want to have a non-diplomatic culture. Me too. Me too. But by the time being, tenemos que arar con los bueyes que tenemos. Yeah, no, there is no translation. We have to run with the horses we have.
Yes, exactly.
I would like to have a better one. Yes, me too. But the only horse I have is the only one I have. So you have to do with it, and thank you for your support for the Diplomatic Academy. Step by step, we will continue building something truly pan-European, not a patchwork of things taken here and there from the member states. About GCPOA, I already talked about it. I cannot add anything more that we already said. The security of the region depends crucially on the GCPOA. Yes, but not only that. Yesterday in the Gulf, the Houthis were bombing with rockets the refineries of Saudi Arabia. This is a security concern. Yes, certainly. If the rockets flow over your head and destroy your facilities, this is a security concern. Has something to do with the nuclear security of the GCPOA? No, nothing. That's why the Saudis say, look, that's good, but that's not enough. Yes, that's good, but it's not enough. Let's do something first, and then we will do the second thing. And Francisco, I think I already answered your question. And Luxman, yes, we are not at war with the Russian people. But when you ask me, support the Russian journalists, support the Russian civil society, support the people who has the courage to go to the street and being detained, and being in jail and risking 15 years of jail for demonstrating in the streets. We are doing whatever we can, but you know how this regime works. I can give you more information, but it would take quite a long. But certainly it is part of our concern, and it's part of our battle. Apart from the battle at the ground, apart from rockets and bombs and infantry shooting and cars being discharged, being destroyed, there is a real battle for the minds of the people. And this is going to be more and more important, because people behave according with how do they see the world. And Russia is deploying an incredible effort in order to master the minds of the people. And people, when I see in the streets of Ouagadougou or Bamako, young African people with a billboard saying, Russia has saved the Donbass from the genocide, and now he will come here to save us. I say, my God, what's happening here? Maybe they are paid. And certainly some of them have been doing that for a reward. But this is like the water, drop by drop, finally it wets the soil and it wets the minds. And we are not paying enough attention. I'm doing what I can. My web page is not enough. It's not enough. Nothing is enough. I'm a little fed up of it's not enough. Certainly it's not enough. Why don't we measure what do we do in concrete terms instead of complaining all the time that we are not doing enough?
High Representative Vice President Josep, thank you for this fruitful exchange of views with your committee, the Foreign Affairs Committee, together with our subcommittees. Colleagues, I would just like to inform you that this was the last meeting we had with this system of speaking slots. I've just agreed with the Secretariat. It will from now on be back to the normal procedures because I'm sick and tired of it. So you can perhaps sign this historic document that this was the last meeting we had under the old COVID speaking slot regime. Any other business? Point 5, that is not the case. Colleagues, our next meetings will be on the 20th and 21st of April in the morning and in the afternoon. Today's session is closed. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
You as well, Chair.
We need to both sign this. It is a historic document.
Yes.
And I was the last.
You are the last.